everyone. Welcome back to Whispers in the Dark, where stories between reality and dreams, between light and darkness, gently whisper in your ears in the long cold nights. Tonight, let's climb up a small candle in your soul to enter the story of hope, love, and sadness, where the old wishes still echo forever in the wind. River of weeping souls on windy nights when a thick fog covers the deserted riverbank. People say that if you listen carefully, you will hear a painful cry coming from the invisible world. Those are lost ghosts still searching for lost love. Today, I invite you to listen to a sad story about love in a place where the wind blows souls into the cold water. Once upon a time, in a poor countryside by the river, there was a boy named Min. Min was born into a poor family. His mother was a small trader. His father passed away when he was a child. Min grew up in the love of his mother, gentle, hardworking, always dreaming of a bright future. The girl in the village, named Lan, was the only daughter of a well-off family since childhood. Min and Lan knew each other, running around under old banyan trees, playing in the water by the small river. The friendship gradually blossomed into a silent but profound love. But that happiness did not last long. Lan's family discovered the affair and strongly opposed it. Lan's father planned to marry his daughter to a prestigious family in the city, hoping to save his fading reputation. Knowing the story, Min and Lan discussed running away. They made an appointment to meet on the full moon night of July on the riverbank flooded with silver moonlight. That night, the wind blew fiercely. Min stood waiting in the roaring whirlwind, his eyes glued to the distant village road. He waited and waited, but Lan's figure was still nowhere to be seen. When the oil lamps in the village began to dim, Min understood that all hope had been lost. Lan was imprisoned by her family, the gate was locked, and she was forced to marry a man she did not love. Reluctantly, Min held his broken heart, packed his things, and went to the city, entering a life of wandering. Min's life in the city was not easy at first. He got a job as a construction worker on construction sites. The work was hard and the salary was low, but Min endured diligently, sending some money back home to support his mother. On cold, drizzly nights, Min huddled under the leaky tin roof, embracing memories of Lan to warm his cold heart. Sometimes Min worked as a waiter at a restaurant. Every time he brought food, seeing couples holding hands, Min could only turn away to hide his tears in the dark. He often wandered alone on the wet streets, hearing somewhere the sound of the wind whistling through the leaves, seemingly the sigh of a lost love. As for Lan, after being forced into marriage, her life seemed like a life of luxury but turned into hell. Her husband was rich but rude and cold. Lan was imprisoned in a luxurious villa, each day passing by like a long sentence. She gave birth to a son, but the loneliness and longing for Min never subsided. Every night, Lan carried her son out to the backyard, looked up at the dim moon, and let tears fall down her cheeks.
You're safe with me, baby. Sweet dreams. Dream good, baby.
Lan tried many times to return to her hometown to visit her old mother and the old riverbank, but was prevented by her husband's family. Lan's health deteriorated day by day. On a cold winter afternoon, Lan quietly left, leaving behind an unfinished letter with only a few trembling words. Min, I'm still waiting. Time passed quickly like a breeze. One day, bad news came from his hometown. Lan had passed away in the cold twilight. Min was speechless. He returned to his hometown, looking for the old riverbank where they had sworn their oath. One night, in the midst of the wind and rain, Min sat by the cold riverbank. In the misty fog, he saw a white shadow standing silently, its hands waving at him earnestly. From that night on, every night Min went to the riverbank, waiting for Lan's soul. They whispered words of love without words, sang together the sad lullabies of the quiet countryside.
Oh, my darling, you're safe with Mama. You're safe with me, baby. Sweet dreams. Dream good, baby.
Gradually, Min became haggard. His eyes were distant, as if he lived in another world. A world with only him and Lan's figure, until one stormy night, Min still wrapped himself in his old coat. Dragging himself to the meeting place in the fierce whirlwind, a white figure flew over, hugging him in its cold arms. The next morning, everyone found Min lying quietly on the riverbank, his face peaceful as if he was having a beautiful dream. Since then, every moonlit night, the villagers told each other they saw the white figure standing vaguely on the riverbank, in the rustling sound of the wind and the pungent smell of mud. It is rumored that Min and Lan's souls have joined together, and even if they die and are separated, they will never leave each other. Finally, on foggy nights, some people still see two white figures walking along the riverbank, hand in hand like the first time, soft laughter. Loving whispers echo in the wind like an unfinished love song. Once, a child went fishing at night and heard the sound of a harp echoing in the fog. A simple sound, but full of emotion. He said that he saw a boy and a girl wearing white shirts. Their faces were blurry, but their eyes were shining with happiness. Despite the passing years, that love still remains here in every cold wind, in every flowing water, as a reminder to the world that true love, even if separated by life, will still reunite on the other side of the world. Thank you for listening to the whole story tonight with Whispers in the Dark. Hopefully the sad melodies and thrilling twists have taken you to another world, where love, nostalgia, and lost souls still whisper in the night wind. If you feel a flutter in your heart, a faint echo in the darkness, then perhaps somewhere, stories like this are still being written in our own dreams. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell, so that every night when the wind blows through the window, you can immerse yourself in gentle and haunting stories like this with Whispers in the Dark, wishing you a peaceful night and deep dreams.